So, whose impressions really matter the most and why is a question that I've been forced to answer recently because I've had to make a lot of first impressions and I will be making a lot more first impressions in the near future. This time of my life is the time where I am about to be forced into the real world, which is something that is very scary but at the same time can be very amazing. I just have to figure out how I can make that good impression on who to, ensure success. And for me, first impressions so far have included, a job. I guess the first impression kind of with my college that I want to go to, my number one choice. And it's just tough to really think about how to make a good first impression because especially with college, I'm about to send off an application to a place with people I've never met and don't know what they like and what they want. And another thing is to graduate, I have to do a presentation, which is no big deal. But again, it's kind of nerve wracking at the same time because it is people that I've never met. I don't know what they like, what they want, what they look for. I just have to do my best and hope that they enjoy what I bring to the table. I think that to me is probably the most terrifying part about it. Speaking in public isn't that big of a deal, but when you're speaking in public and it's a grade, it seems like a lot bigger deal than when you're just talking to talk or to tell somebody about something. And it really amplifies the fact that you got to make a good first impression. As soon as you open your mouth to present whatever it is you're presenting, it's got to be good. That's the toughest part for at least for me. And the question again, how do you make a good first impression? Who do you need to make a good first impression to? Is something that it just I struggle with it at times, especially recently because I've been doing a lot of it. And when I just meet everyday people, I'm just gonna be me. And if they don't like me, they don't like me. If they like me, they like me, and that's how I make that first impression. But with these people, it's they have to like me. What can I do to ensure that they like me? And it's just been blowing me away because I've realized that really there's nothing you can do to ensure that really people like you. You just gotta, in a way, be you, but present you in your best way possible. Um, and that's definitely easier said than done. But again, that's just been something that I've been dealing with lately, thinking about a lot, and really trying to put into action here in the near future. But other than that, life is just crazy. It's weird. It's fast. And to see the people in your life just kind of fly by and the years of your life fly by, and I'm sure it'll get faster. The younger you are, the slower it goes, they say, but at the same time, it still goes fast. And I feel like it's not necessarily, it definitely doesn't go necessarily slower. It's just you have more years to look back when you're older. And I'm starting to get a few more years on me, and I have a little more to look back on and say, I just remember then when I was younger and dumber and more mature. And I'm sure in a few years I'll look back and say the same thing about, who I am now. But it just all comes back to that impression of, is this, for other people looking at me, is this guy what we need, what we want? And as me, how do I make sure that that is who I am and what I'm portraying? It's just been freaking me out, and it's so tough. And we have people that come talk to us about it, school recently, about our presentation and about college and stuff. But I think that it's just one of those things that until you go through it, until you kind of make your own path, that you have no idea what you're doing and what you're about to go through and stuff like that. And it's all really just a big process that I guess in a way helps you. And I'm happy with my school that we had these presentations that I think will, in the long run, prepare me for something greater. At least I hope. And they may be something that's just useless. I don't really know what to expect, but I just know that this life and this year is flying by, and I'm just trying to make the most of it. But sometimes you just gotta you gotta you gotta rant and get things out to help you think. And that's kind of what I do, I guess, in a way. is just rant until I feel like it's all out of me, and then I go from there. But coming up, man, and first impressions, they can make you or break you, truthfully, and that's something that people have told me and told me and told me, and I never realized it until now. It's like I'm not a kid anymore. I'm an adult. I gotta make the good adult impression that I'm meant to make. It's tough, but it's something we all deal with. Just going through it right now, and just hoping for the best. I think everything's gonna turn out good, though. It always seems to. And I'm sure when I gotta make that impression, if I'm just who I am, it'll have to work, right? It'll have to work. And if it doesn't, then I gotta go somewhere else and find a place for it to work. But I guess that's all of it right now for what's going on. Just be you, and be you, and you'll find somebody who loves you for that, who loves your first impression, second impression, and any impression really. And that's just something that I've been trying to live by, I guess. I'll find somebody to love me and enjoy it. I just hope that it happens to be the college and the job that I want in the future, but I just gotta live it and find out. And truthfully, that's really all of it right now.